stop caring and watch your life explode. Like, stop caring and watch your life get so much better instantly. A couple years ago, I was sitting in the basements of my parents' house, and it was around the time that COVID first started, March of 2020-ish. I remember sitting there just very confused about life in general, right? It was COVID, everything was locked down, no one was doing anything, people got depressed, people got lonely, people got anxious and stressed out, right? Me included. And I remember sitting there realizing, okay, I'm 20 years old, about to be 21, I'm finishing school, life is gonna start, I need to change something. I really need to find a way to take life into my own hands and ensure I have complete control over it. So the next couple years as I grow up and mature, that they're fruitful, they're fun, and that I'm living the life that I want to live, at least on the track to that. So that day sitting in my basement was the day that I told myself, okay, I'm gonna stop caring about everything. And I'm so glad that I did that. Let me explain. All right, so there's two sides of this that I want to talk about today, and the first is the obvious of stop caring about what other people think, right? And then the second part is stop caring about topics that people say you should care about. So the first one, stop caring about what other people think of you, and this is obviously easier said than done, much easier said than done, but it is possible. I think the number one way to achieve this is to start making impulse, deliberate decisions when given an opportunity without asking anyone about it first. Here's some examples in my life personally. So when I wanted to start a YouTube channel, I was big into watching vloggers and like fitness influencers at the time, and I still am, but I wanted to start my own thing. So I remember shutting a laptop, driving to Best Buy, buying my camera, cranking out a video, editing it, and I decided, okay, this is the start of my YouTube channel. In college, I interned for this really big company, and one of the days I was there at the office in Cleveland where I grew up, I got a phone call from one of the HR managers telling me there's an open position to start full-time in Atlanta. Do I want it? And I said yes, on the spot. Didn't even think about it, did not think twice about it. I said yes, I'm moving to Atlanta, and now I've been here 3 years after that. When I got here to Atlanta, I realized that job I moved here to do sucked. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to pursue something else. So I quit my job, got a new one, and it's been really good since. That was an impulse decision. I don't like my job, I'm leaving, I'm finding something else. Let's rock and roll. Those are all impulse decisions where I just decided, yeah, sounds cool. Let's rock and roll and see what happens. So bringing down each one when I started my YouTube channel, if I would have asked people what they thought about that, okay, I would have gotten a lot of pushback from maybe my friends. Hey, why would you want to start a YouTube channel? Do you even know how to talk on camera? Do you even know how to edit? What if your videos suck? And so forth. And then maybe I would have never taken the step to go buy the camera and start my channel if I've listened to anyone. If I would have asked people what they thought first before I accepted that position in Atlanta when I was still in college, right, I probably would have gotten pushback from, say, my mom, who never wanted me to leave Cleveland in the first place because she loves me and I'm her baby, right? She wanted me to stay local. So maybe if I had listened to that, I wouldn't have moved here and had the amazing time I've had the last couple years with the job change, right? I could have asked my parents more. I could have asked like my college advisors and people I know to be mentors what they thought, and I probably would have got some pushback saying, you haven't done this job long enough, write out a little bit more, see if you end up liking it, or the job market is kind of unstable, right? It's too big of a risk for you to take switching jobs. So if I listened to that, then maybe I would have stayed in that job and stuck with something that I absolutely hated doing. All of these decisions I made have seriously paid off for me tremendously, but they're only able to happen because of that mental switch I made a couple years ago, that I would control my own life moving forward. And if I fail, if I make mistakes, then fine, I'll learn from them. When you learn to stop caring what other people think about you, and again, it's much easier said than done, but it's a process. And I think one day, if you put your mind to trying to achieve that, one day it will click. You'll find that you're more motivated to wake up and take on the day. You're happier, you're setting more goals. The sun outside seems to shine a little bit brighter. You're less anxious, you're less stressed because you're not trying to live up to anyone else's expectations except for your own.
For you ain't got it though.
All right, another soccer Saturday, first win of the season. Won the game 5-2. It's crazy how much sports affect your mood throughout the day. Like if you win a game, you're gonna be happy the rest of the day. If you tie the game, it's like whatever. But if you lose the game, you're pissed off the rest of the day. At least that's how it is with me and my players. But the one thing that's killing me right now are allergies, bro. Dude, my allergies are going crazy. You probably just can't tell looking at me, but my eyes want to shut. My throat, it's on fire. My nose is so stuffy. Every single year, it's like clockwork, bro. March 1st to say April 15, allergies, allergies, allergies. My 25th birthday is in a week from now, and every year I never get to actually enjoy it because of how crappy my face feels.
Never know, talking like Geronimo, get dropped down like some dominoes. Losing greens and pinks, I got a lot of those.
The W called for some Chick-fil-A, always hits the spot, but I've said it before, I will argue to the day I die, Zaxby's is above Chick-fil-A. Come at me. But getting back to it, you don't need to do something crazy and extravagant like maybe one of the examples I shared with you. It could be something as simple as go to the store and pick out some new clothes and put on and try out a new wardrobe, right? Sometimes when you make that change, people always have their opinion. Or you could go to a bar and sit down by yourself and grab some food and have a beer. I've done that a number of times, and was it awkward at first? Absolutely. But after a couple times, you get used to it and really gets you out of your comfort zone. And doing something like that really shows that you truly don't care what other people think, because it is known to be awkward to get a drink by yourself. And then the second part I want to cover is stop caring about specific topics that other people say you should care about. And I think the biggest one that comes to mind is politics. Growing up, and up until maybe a year or two ago, I was super big into politics. Like it'd be all over my Twitter feed. I would watch it on TV every chance that I could. I was super into the last two elections, for example. But over the course of the last just year or two, and I don't know what it is, I don't know if it's just part of maturity or natural life progression or whatever, I just stopped caring about politics for the most part, right? So I still have my personal views and opinions, and you know, I'll probably vote and so forth, but does it actually affect my day-to-day life like everyone says it does? I don't think so. I don't think so. Like, it's all over social media. You gotta vote for this person, you gotta vote for this person, right? This person goes in the office, you're gonna be screwed. Really? Is the person in charge, whether that's in the White House or at the local level here, is the person in charge actually going to affect my daily personal life? I don't think so. That's my personal opinion. If there's other topics you can think of, every time you open up your phone and go on social media, that news is just blasting in your face, think about it. Is that actually relevant in my life? Is that actually that important as everyone says it is? There's a good chance that it won't be. And disclaimer, I should have put at probably the start of this video, all right, I'm not saying that you shouldn't care about anything in life and that you should just saying, you know, screw it, screw that for everything. There's some things in life where if you care about it, then it'll benefit you and the people around you. For example, soccer coaching, right? I care about being a good coach and teaching those kids, well, if you're in school, then it's important to get good grades. You should care about studying. If you're working, then I'm of the opinion that you should give it your absolute all at whatever job that you do have. So hope all that makes sense, and with all of that, it's time to go out.
Hi, Wilmer. You're closer to 50 than you are your birth. How do you feel?
Let me explain the
you're
ages.
26. All right.
Let me explain the ages to you.
All right, go ahead.
It's 18,
Yeah.
21, 25,
Yeah.
30. You're 30 years old.
So how do you
bro.
feel? How do you feel that you're closer to 50 than you are your birth?
Honestly,
You're closer to 30 than you are 20, bro.
depressing.
26.
Depressing for most of the time, but
Yeah.
that's all I gotta say, man. It's
We'll
just
get through it.
depressing.
We'll get through it.
Emo vibes.
Oh God.
We're going to Dark Horse next week.
My chemical romance
Facts,
all the
bro.
way. Like my chemical romance.
Because tonight.
Come here. Oh, get up here. Get up, go to the tunnel. Come on. Don't lay down. I've been trying to get Ellie to jump through this thing from the time we got her 5 months ago, and she just won't do it. I don't know why. She's stubborn, just like her dad. But tonight we celebrated my dude Wilmer's 26th birthday, and super fun time. I think 26 is kind of a weird age because it's not exactly monumental, but it is officially the age where you become closer to 50 than you do to 0. I turned 25 in exactly 5 days after I dropped this video. So Skylar and I are trying to figure out exactly what we want to do for my birthday. We'll definitely figure something out, so stay tuned for that. In the meantime, it's pretty late right now. Let me see what time it is. What time is it? It's 1:43 in the morning, and if you can tell, my eyes are super red, and that's purely due to allergies. My eyes are killing me right now. Every single March, every single April, it just sucks, man. As always, if you made it all the way to the end of the video, I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed it, please drop me a thumbs up, and also if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel because I drop a new video every single Monday. Literally every single Monday. It's been 4 years and I have not missed a single Monday upload that you don't want to miss. As always, guys, work hard, be nice to people. I'll see you guys next Monday.
Slang for you ain't got it though. Talking like you got it, that's a problem.